But out of all that, we were number 17 in the world. Your Excellency, as I finish my remarks, I want to thank you and the government of the Republic of Kenya for the support that you have given to these athletes. We are very, very grateful. I want to thank the ministry for the support that they have given us through the fund that has also given a lot of support. And we have started now the youth camps, so that we have the youth that will develop, that we need to nurture, so that they can develop into the just like Wanyonyi and Beatrice and even Faith. By the way, they all came from the youth. All the three of them came from the youth program. So now we have started that program, and it's going on very well. Every time when the schools are closed, we have those 45 teams in every part of the country. We want to cover every part of the country. Finally, Your Excellency, I want to thank the uniformed services, the National Police Service, the Kenya Defence Forces, the Prison Service, and the universities. Those uniformed services have assisted us in particularly recruiting some of our young athletes. And we are in very close contact, we are in very close cooperation with the services, so that anytime there is a recruitment, we coordinate together, we agree, we give them the results of each youth championships, so that they can now select from there. And that is how we promote this. The universities also are doing the same. And now, among our affiliates, those are our affiliates. Now we have invited newer affiliates so that we can then take our level, our championships to a different level. There are three, in fact four we have invited. One is National Youth Service, because they have got a lot of youth who are not our affiliates. So we have invited them. Next year they will be in our championship. We have got Forest Service that are going to be our affiliates as well. We have got KWS that will be coming there, and above all, we used to have, Your Excellency, the past Kekoso that used to challenge all these uniform services that I've talked about. Now they are also coming back, and we want to welcome all of them. So we are expanding. We are expanding, and we want to see that everybody, we get every chance from every part of the corner of this country to make sure that we get everybody to come and compete in athletics, and we get them. So from the youth, from the schools, from the colleges, and all the institutions, then we will be able to pick the best out of the best. With those few remarks, Your Excellency, thank you very much. Once again, I want to thank all the Kenyans for the support that they have given us, and we wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Your Excellency, next I would like to invite the captain of this great team. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the first bite of the cherry, so I want us to give her a very, very warm welcome. Faith, keep your going as she comes. Come on, let's give her a wonderful round of applause.
Thank you so much. You may be seated. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, the President, Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Your Excellency, the First Lady, CSS who are here, Mutanisamia, because of protocols. I only know how to run, but I don't know how to follow the protocols. Yeah, we are really, really, truly grateful for this morning. Tumefurahi sana kukaribishwa nyumbani. As a team captain, naeza sema we give it all. We give it all. The competition out there, it was competitive. Hata mimi nilikuwa nimesema hii that time naona ikipotea hapa. But I'm really grateful I could defend my title, and thank you for the opportunity I was given to lead the team to Paris. It was my first time to be the team captain, and then tukakuja number 17 overall, number 17 worldwide. So I'm so grateful. So Your Excellency, we are so grateful with the support from the government, from the ministry, NOC, Athletics Kenya, our fans from all over the world, from America, Paris, tulipata ugali. Thank you so much. At least tulipata hiyo managu ili to strengthen kabisa. Thank you, Paris, for the good host, wali to host huko. First and foremost, let me say thank you. Penye CS aliarrive huko, at least tulipata national anthem pili hiyo siku. I was surprised. And thank you so much. What I mean is like, for the CS to come there and join us as athletes, nilishanga alikuwa kwa bus pia. I was surprised kumwona kwa bus ya kwenda village na kuzunguka hapo kwa uwanja. So it was really good to see him around. And for the motivation, it was really good for the athletes na tukangangana. So I don't have much to say, but thank you so much for the support. At least mutasema kitu mnataka nianze kuambiana. So at least we are home. At least we are home, tumekaribishwa. But thank you, Your Excellency, for the warm welcome. We are really truly grateful. Tumeona tumekaribishwa. Watu walikuwa niliulizwa na chef jana, uliona Botswana venye walikaribishwa, nikasema acha tungoje yetu asubuhi. And this is it. So we are really grateful. At least to motivate kama elite athletes, especially I, defending title for the third time, back to back. That was not an easy task. Najua nimemotivate Faith hapo. Bado ni mdogo, she was our last one of the team. So yeah, thank you so much. Asanteni sana. Thank you for coming, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Another round of applause for the captain, Faith Kipyegon. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, next I would like to invite the Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs Sports, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen. Tupige makofi tafadhali. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, President William Ruto, the Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, the Deputy President, Speaker of the National Assembly, and all the protocols observed, particularly the athletes who are here, led by the Captain Faith Kipyegon, and the legends who are here, led by the senior Kipchoge. With the other one is also a legend, so maybe to be a legend you have to be a Kipchoge. And all the protocols observed. Good morning. Good morning again. Your Excellency, we are very excited to be here and to be here to celebrate our athletes who have done exploits in the world. I want to congratulate them for doing a fantastic job. There are so many keyboard and social media warriors who know only how to criticize, but they do not know what it means to participate in an Olympics. Not just to win, to participate. I met Sharon when she has just finished. Sharon Lokedi here, marathon. She came number 4, and Paris. I met them at the finishing line. At that point, I think Obiri was being attended to. And you can imagine somebody having done 42 kilometers, you know. I also met Benson, and he was looking like he hadn't started even running, and he hadn't won a medal. So this is a very difficult task. To be a sports person, we only see the 3 minutes that Faith runs, but we do not see what happens behind the scenes. There is a lot of hard work, waking up in the morning, beating your body, denying yourself food, denying yourself pleasure, denying yourself your family. If you go to training camps, these athletes are sleeping on a very small bed, you know, just like in a dormitory in a school. The sacrifice they make so that they can reach where they are is immense, Your Excellency. I schooled with athletes, and I know what the effort they put. And I want to say, when I say congratulations, we mean it. Congratulations. For you to have even participated in the first place, well done. There are countries, Your Excellency, who do a major celebrations for having qualified to go to Olympics. I mean, to just qualify to be there. so that they say, it's country X and Y. And for our country, I think for far too long, because of the path that was prepared by our athletes in the past, it's become so obvious we expect it to reap even where sometimes we do not sow. And I think we want, as a government, as a ministry, to be more deliberate in supporting our athletes to make sure that when we come to celebrate like this, at least we can trace the path that we have supported them. And I know, Your Excellency, you have been very deliberate since you came to office, and you have been very firm to say that the sports fund must continue supporting our athletes and support sports. And we are going to continue that path. We are going to go to the grassroots. We are going to work with teams. We will invite the private sector. We want as many players as possible to support our sportsmen. Your Excellency, the airtime we got for our anthem to be sung 4 times, you cannot buy that with any money in this country in terms of an advert. When I was in the streets of Paris with my peers, we tried to joke the last 5 kilometers to the end of the marathon. And I don't want to say what happened to the peers, but Your Excellency, when I was there, when people see the Kenyan jersey, the uniform with the Kenyan flag, immediately stop you and ask you, where can I buy it? In fact, there was a shortage of this uniform in Paris. And I think if I was a private investor in Kenya, I would put my money on athletes. I would put my money even for them to wear a cap with a small branding of my company, because the airtime you get is incomparable. And I think this is the best, and I want to thank Brand Kenya for giving out these armbands. Every athlete in the world, the American sprinters, the Europeans, they were wearing that armband, Your Excellency. And they are gladly posting on social media, on TikTok. If you go to TikTok now, our flag is all over with world beaters and world record holders. So this is an opportunity for our country. This is an opportunity for us to market ourselves. It's an opportunity for us to grow Brand Kenya. I know many people will come to Kenya based on these athletes as tourists, and I think we have a great potential to make sure that athletics and sports is going to be a great thing for us. Your Excellency, going forward, you know we are only depending on runners. Other countries, why they are reaping so much gold, there are many other things. We don't understand why we don't have people who can just shoot. There was a Turkish guy who was just standing there. He doesn't even wear anything, and he's just even archery, we should be able to participate. And we know where the problem is, Your Excellency. It's in the leadership of the federations. Most of the federations are not organized. And as a ministry, we want to promise that the federation for swimming, for badminton, for these archeries and all this, we are going to call them, we organize them, we support them, so that in 4 years we have more disciplines participating in the next Olympics. We need to return the days of Wangila with boxing. You know, Your Excellency, we used to win medals in boxing and all these other areas. If we do so, I have confidence that if we prepare ourselves as president of NOCSAID and our president for AK has spoken, in the next 4 years we will come back home with better medals. The last thing I'd like to say is that, Your Excellency, we thank you very much for being of great support, for following this team personally, for making phone calls to find out what's happening, and for having sports in your heart. Thank you for the investment you have already put insofar as infrastructure is concerned. We'll be prudent in supporting that infrastructure. We'll make sure that our athletes, the other day CNN covered our athletes training in Camarin Stadium in a very deplorable state. We believe, Your Excellency, the next preparation for Olympics, Camarin Stadium and other stadia in the country will actually have, here in Kipchoge, as you are about to launch, the one in Kapsabet, the one in Nairobi, the 3 in Nairobi, the one in Wote, the ones in Kisumu, in Mombasa. We want to see our athletes running in Garissa and being able to have athletes that look like the ones who are in other countries, coming also from such areas, pastoralist areas. And we will do that to make sure that this country move forward. I don't want to say much. This is your event. Thank you for hosting us, doing it so fast, Your Excellency, to the extent that Tergada to worked so hard to get a ticket to be here. Thank you very much
Yes,
for making
Jeremy.
it possible for us to be here today.
Hello.
Without much
Oi,
to say
wege.
now, let me take this
Hello.
opportunity to invite His Excellency
Oi,
the
wege.
President to speak, and thereafter
Oh.
invite you to make your remarks. I thank you, Your Excellency.
Cheplet tiondo ni konye. 500 kityo. Oh. Aya. Jamege. Aya.
Your Excellency, our President, Dr. William Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Marito Ruto, the Speaker of the National Assembly, the Right Honorable Moses Wetangula, the CS, in charge of sports, our great heroes and heroines, the Olympians, good morning. Your Excellency, what a beautiful day, what a moment that we are here today, that our Olympians have arrived here, having honored the country, having dignified our country, and their president is here to receive them in the city of champions, and later on award a charter to the status of this great Eldoret as a city. It's a momentous day. Your Excellency, these heroes and heroines have done our country proud. And the Olympics is always a unifying moment for the people of Kenya. As Kenyans watch the TVs and the national anthem is sung, there's a lot of nationalism and patriotism. And we really want to thank our athletes for the dignity they have accorded this great country. I want to encourage you to continue carrying the name of our country high. It's only probably these officials can engineer the rules, because the people of Kenya are normally very impatient. The people of Kenya would like us to go straight to the finals and get the medals. If it were possible, I think it's something you can work on. Because even that impatience that was there is because they don't know that process. That for you to get a medal, you need to go through many processes. They just want the medal and nothing else. If that can be reworked, I think they can satisfy the people of Kenya. I don't think it is possible. I was telling the president this morning that in this country, if criticism was a sport, we would win all the medals. As we were waiting for the medals, all manner of critics in social media were all over hammering us. We are not doing well until the medals started coming. But I don't think the Kenyans were meant bad. I think they just want the medals. So we just have to bear with them. Finally, before I call the president, is to tell our athletes, our heroes and heroines, this sport comes with some little bit of money. Please invest it well, so that you live a good life after you retire. I did not know that this running had come with some bit of money. If I had known when I was young, I would have been a gold medalist. I did not know iko pesa hapo, lakini sasa tumejua. So we are talking to our grandchildren to start getting interested in running, because it comes with a bit of money. Please invest, and invest well, so that the name that you carry is dignified throughout your life. It will be very sad that after you are gold medalists, you have been to the Olympics, later on in life you are struggling, and people are asking what happened. That is the man, the woman we knew was
Gideon.
a champion in the whole world,
Yamune.
who is struggling like the rest of us.
Itakuwa
Please
niliwali pio.
invest, and invest well. So let me take this opportunity now to ask all of you to be upstanding, and ask the president to come and give his personal congratulations, and also
Toto mo-
congratulate the
headquarter.
Olympians on behalf of the country. Mr. President.
Okay. Haya.
Good morning, everybody. Team Kenya hoye. Mbona sikii sauti yenu na mkuu Olympics? Ninyi wabunge, nani, kila mtu mwenye ako hapa, sauti yenu ipande juu. Team Kenya hoye. Tuwapige makofi na vigelegele. Asante sana. Thank you very much. You can take your seats. I must say this, I am truly proud of Team Kenya. And I want to say, we gather here this morning in Eldoret, the city of champions, as we call it, united in celebration of the heroes and heroines of the Paris 2024 Olympics as they return back home to Kenya, the veritable land of champions. When I commissioned this team a few weeks ago, Team Kenya, to go and represent our country at the Paris 2024 Summer Olympics, I reminded you that you are both our best and the world's finest athletes. Today, I am extremely happy, delighted to welcome you back from your successful mission in Paris. You undertook the calling and understood the burden of shouldering our collective aspirations and dreams as a nation on the global stage. And I say, you did not disappoint. In Paris, our athletes once again demonstrated to the world that when it comes to endurance, determination, and the unshakable will to succeed, we are at the top of our continent and can match the best anywhere in the world. Just imagine, we became position number 17 out of close to 200 countries participating. And I think that's not enough. We became country number 2 in the whole world in athletics. As has been said here, there are countries who celebrate just to qualify to go to the Olympics. Yes, and I'm told number 1 is a huge country called the United States, which is almost a continent. Leading this remarkable feat were our golden stars. And you know them. Beatrice Jebet here. Tumpige makofi huyu mrembo jamani. Who not only conquered the 5,000 but also brought home gold in the 10,000 meters, marking her place as a true queen of middle distance running. And of course, Faith, the one and only Kipyegon, who continues to rewrite history with her 3rd consecutive back-to-back, as she says in her own words, Olympic gold in 1,500 meters and a silver in 5,000. And we all have a rough estimate of why that 5,000 went the way it did. Yeah? And of course we have Emmanuel Wanyonyi, who brought home gold in 800 meters, a victory that cements his status as a rising star in Kenyan athletics. And when I had a chat with him this morning, he just graduated, as the president of Athletics Kenya said, from the juniors now to the real game. And he has a bright future, as we all can see. Let me also celebrate Ronald Kwemoy, who secured bronze in 1,500. And Helen, of course, Obiri, and Benson Ruto brought home bronze in the women's and men's marathons, respectively, reminding us that even in the face of challenges, our athletes never lose sight of the finish line and will fight for glory to the tape. We saw them, and sometimes we never understand the sacrifices that are made, the commitment that is put in place, and the determination over many hours, many days, weeks, months, and years for one to do that final minute dash and win. Congratulations to you all. Your victories are just not medals that you carry. They are symbols of our national character, a testament to what we can achieve when we believe in ourselves. On behalf of every Kenyan, I am profoundly proud of you and grateful to you, Team Kenya, for taking the heart, soul, and spirit of your fellow countrymen to Paris and shining for our motherland. Every time we saw the Kenyan flag, every time the Kenyan national anthem was played, we felt on top of the world. It was quite an emotional moment, and we are very proud to receive you back home. But our pride doesn't end there. As a country, we have set our standards and expectations extremely high when it comes to gold and championships and tournaments. While we acknowledge your impressive performance, we also recognize that our potential remains immense. Our athletics are increasingly under encroachment from countries that have studied, learned, and perfected our skills to our detriment. As a government, at the national and county levels, we must scale up our deliberate collaboration with all stakeholders, such as sports federations, to develop a sports policy framework that will address these gaps and stop what is going on so that we can progress our sports ecosystem to the place where we all want it to be. We all know why we have 4 gold medals. Because the 5th gold medal
Wow.
is missing.
Yeah.
Mr. Murkomen.
How was it?
You know, when immediately Kipchumba Murkomen was sworn in,
Yeah.
I put him on the next plane and I told him to go to Paris. And I am very confident that under your leadership, understanding very well, having learned in a school where sports, in Iten where sports was a big thing, I'm very confident that you're going to lead this ministry into where the sports fraternity wanted to be.
Yeah.
As we honor these heroes, it is only fitting that we do it here in Eldoret,
I know.
the city of champions,
Are we losing?
the newest city in Kenya today.
Garaito.
And there couldn't have been better celebration of Eldoret city than to do it with